when you understand that, where they're coming from, you understand why they're angry. And as you said it, they're not angry at you. They're just angry at the situation, at all the way they show it, the way they show their frustration about make you feel sometimes that, there's the ape that you, yes, yeah, if it's not the reality. And I think that's important because that it helps you to know how to respond to it. Because, if you think that's a personal attack, you might see it very differently than if you think, okay, they're just angry. They need the time to process. I'm just going to maintain my tone and my direction. The advice that I gave to the client is what things have changed. But of course, if they want to seek another opinion from another practitioner, that's why it happens. It happens in our field as well, where a client is not happy with the advice they got, with the assessment that you made of their case. Very often I have clients who estimate what's your assessment of chances in this case. And in a very good case, I would say 65%, because I don't usually go higher than 65. And sometimes I expect that to the clients as well. Like, I don't usually be higher at 65, but I think, it's a very reasonable case, because you never know what happens at any stage. I keep reviewing the assessment. But very often, they're not happy, but they're not happy to keep it. They've got a 65% chance, and they would start, questioning, which is all fine, but at some 20, as in your case, they would go and see another lawyer just to get the second opinion. And I think the importance there is to know that this is not necessarily an attack on doesn't necessarily mean that they don't trust you, but understandably, they've got a high stake in this matter, and they're going to seek other advice, and then their mind gradually.
I think it's the same for the medical field, right? Someone tells you have something, unless you trust them entirely, you're going to want to say, okay, it's something quite big, so let me go and just double check with another test or another doctor. So it's normal, right? Yeah.